She's the woman behind the king of rock and roll. Priscilla Priestley is in Australia on tour talking about her life with Elvis. Her love story has been told in countless books and movies. And now at the age of 80, Priscilla says it's time to tell her side of things. Priscilla Priestley had one of the most famous marriages in rock history. The 80-year-old has lived her whole life under the glare of bright lights. Now she's in Australia telling us why she had to end it.
We had some great times, absolutely. But there were times like I was very lonely, times that I was concerned about our relationship because of all the women who was attracted to him, who wanted to be around him. And it was a lot for a woman, really, to handle. I never lost my love for him. He was a beautiful person, wonderful man, but there was obviously some compromises that I had to deal with.
Let's don't let a good thing die.
Movies like Baz Luhrmann's Elvis and Priscilla starring Aussie Jacob Elordi proving the spotlight is yet to fade. Now she wants to tell her side of the story.
Well, I want to clear a lot of things up that aren't true. People who are writing books that don't even know me. It's a bit scary when you're in the limelight and you've been with someone very, very popular, very famous, and still people today adore him. It's been a real lesson for me in many ways on the love of, someone so famous. And how, with Elvis, I don't think he could do no wrong. He did have a couple of flaws.
And you would know about those firsthand. She doesn't shy away from the pain, the loss of daughter Lisa Marie.
She never got over the loss of her son, and he was the love of her life. And when he passed, she passed.
She stayed connected with the king, even after she left, remained his confidant.
We had our little girl, Lisa, and he adored her. And I made sure that, when I did leave, that I would not take her with me. She would be there for him at all times whenever he wanted to see her, whenever he called to see her. He was still playing Las Vegas at that time, a couple of times a year. And I made sure that she went to see her daddy.
Elvis never made it to Australia, but his legacy remains. In parks every year, the biggest gathering of Elvis impersonators in the Southern Hemisphere.
I'm sure they would love to see you there. Put it in your calendar maybe as a maybe.
During her time down under, Priscilla caught up with Sir Cliff Richard, one of the King's biggest fans.
Really nice dinner, and he's so nice, so sweet.
A dinner with Sir Cliff before Aussie audiences get to spend an evening with Priscilla as she tours the country, reflecting on life beyond the legend. Yeah, it was amazing to sit down with someone who's just been such an iconic part of rock history. And she was really open.
Very open, very candid.
So candid, particularly about, the loss of Lisa Marie and speaking about Elvis in a way that I feel like I hadn't heard before, where, about some of his flaws and some of the parts of their marriage that, that didn't work. And it was an extraordinary,
It was a really good chat.
Yeah. Thank you, Sal.